Honourable David Cunliffe.
Mr Chairman, I do wish to begin by responding to the Minister's earlier intervention. Mr Chairman, the Minister was unclear in his comments whether in fact a full Bill of Rights vet had been obtained from the Attorney-General or not. The Minister read to the House some words which the Attorney-General indicated he was not unhappy with certain processes in the bill, and I seek the Minister's clarification as to whether that amounted to a full Bill of Rights vet. If he does not have a signed Bill of Rights vet, he should disclose that to the House, Mr Chairman. That's the first matter. The second matter in relation to your own point of order, sir, is quite simple, which is that in debating the consequential amendments, it is necessary to go back to, in our view, the principles which those amendments give effect to. And so, therefore, in the balance of my remarks, I will stray somewhat towards the purpose of the bill, sir. And I do so, sir, by firstly taking up the issue of the mass arrival group. Now, there are amendments which were rejected by the House under the previous part to extend the number. Mr Chairman, the issue of mass arrival is germane to this and the consequential amendments because it is simply highly unlikely that the country is going to face such a mass arrival. It would require a large vessel to have navigated a very, very long distance in hostile very difficult climatic waters to get to New Zealand, Mr Chairman, and that would be a very, very unlikely thing. And that brings the House to the point of why we are debating this bill. And it comes to the point that this bill is nothing more than a distraction from the scandals, the distraction from the fraying of this government's majority. And the government backbenchers can sit at the back and bray, but they know in their heart of hearts that the last couple of weeks have seen the beginning of the end of this government. Because this is a government that is teetering on the brink of losing its majority. How careless to lose a minister. How much more careless to lose a Member of Parliament. Back to the bill, you never know, sir. The current MP for Oharu might find he's a refugee in some other country before long. Perhaps he'll be taking a boat back the other way and be deemed a mass arrival by members, perhaps a mass departure. Why is there no reciprocal clause in this bill about mass departures? Because what is clear under this government is that there has been a massive departure, something like 54,000 Kiwis to Australia in the last 12 months, an all-time record, but no clause in this bill to prevent mass departures. A government which is exporting people as fast as the key national government ought to be glad that a few people want to come to New Zealand, especially if they've had to weather the hardships of boat people travelling out. Mr Chairman, we mustn't make light of a terrible human tragedy, and obviously nobody would find themselves by choice in the situation of being of a boat person situation. Mr Chairman, New Zealand has a very strong reputation in regards to upholding its obligations to the United Nations and the global community in respect of the refugee take. And we've had bipartisan consensus for many years around the fact that we would take 700 to 800, I think usually 750 UNHCR quota refugees, and have maintained the highest standards in terms of having an asylum vetting system which has allowed us to uphold our international obligations. Now, if it is the government's position that we will continue to do that, why did they vote against the Honourable Darian Fenton's amendments which actually required that in this law? Yes, that was to Part 1, but these are consequential amendments which follow from that. If it is the government's position that they will be abiding by international law, why were they unwilling to put provisions in this bill that undertook to do exactly that? Mr Chairman, this is a shoddy piece of legislation, and all House banter aside, it is one step further down the road of corroding the standards of New Zealand's rights, New Zealand jurisprudence, New Zealand's civil liberties, which this government is making a hallmark of its second term as it stampedes towards electoral defeat and the torrid mess that will be known as the National Caucus. I see the Minister of Justice there sharpening the knives already, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Maggie Barry.
I move that the question be now
The question
put.
is that the question be now put. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. Party vote. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
33 votes opposed.
Green Party.
14 votes opposed.
New Zealand First.
7 votes opposed.
Māori Party.
2 votes in favour.
Mana.
1 opposed.
Act New Zealand.
1 vote in favour.
United Future.
1 in favour.
Brendan Horan.
1 opposed.
Any other votes?
Ayes 63, noes 56. I will put the questions. First question is that part 2 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. Party vote. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
33 votes opposed.
Green Party.
14 votes opposed.
New Zealand First.
7 votes opposed.
Māori Party.
2 votes in favour.
Mana.
1 opposed.
Act New Zealand.
1 in favour.
United Future.
1 in favour.
Brendan Horan.
1 opposed.
Any other votes?
Ayes 63, noes 56. The motion is agreed to. We move to the schedules. And the question is that Schedule 1 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. Ayes have it. Party vote. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
33 votes opposed.
Green
14
Party.
votes opposed.
Repeat, please.
Sorry, 14 votes opposed.
New Zealand First.
7 votes opposed.
Māori Party.
2 in favour.
Mana.
1 opposed.
Act New Zealand.
1 in favour.
United Future.
1 in favour.
Brendan Horan.
1 opposed.
Any other votes?
Ayes 63, noes 56. Schedule 1 will stand part. Question now is that Schedule 2 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. Party vote. The clerk will conduct the party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
33 votes opposed.
Green Party.
14 votes opposed.
New Zealand First.
7 votes opposed.
Māori Party.
2 in favour.
Mana.
1 opposed.
Act New Zealand.
1 in favour.
United Future.
1 in favour.
Brendan Horan.
1 opposed.
Any other votes?
Ayes 63, noes 56. Schedule 2 will stand part. Come to clauses 1 to 3. The question is that clause 1 stand part. Rajan Prasad.
Mr. Chairman, I'm pleased to take a call on this final stages of this bill, of the committee stages of this bill, and really reflect on the